back. I can't. Takes me a longer time to lose weight off my stomach.
Okay.
What's the best exercise you think would be possible for me to be using?
Back injuries and lifting weights and working out is a sensitive area.
No impact.
Yeah. No impact?
Lots of flexibility training, a little bit of core training, but really passive core training. Something like laying down on a mat and just lifting your head, for example. Believe it or not, that still triggers the core. It's a great way to start off with an abdominal program.
If you work out and all the time and regularly, but your diet is horrible, you're eating too much, can your body still transform, or is it impossible?
No.
I think it's impossible.
The two have to be in order, or else.
Absolutely.
You're going to get the health benefits. You're going to get the psychological benefits, which are underrated. They really are. I've had so many clients come to me and say, Kris, I don't have any weight loss. I don't see any toning. And I ask them the question.
And I'm in the gym every day.
And I'm in the gym every day, and they feel they're not getting a return on their investment. But I ask them, how do you feel? Well, hey, my marriage is better. My job is better. I'm enjoying my kids. I wake up early in the morning. I have a zest for life. Well, I said, isn't that important to you? At the end of the day, I think that's the most important thing.
How do I get cardio exercises to help me lose the weight and not hurt my knees that much?
Wow.
As a personal trainer, I can tell you I've got a lot of clients, because normally they're overweight, that are having knee problems, low back problems, hip problems, arthritis problems. Well, arthritis can be cured, as we know, with some exercise and losing the weight. The elliptical is what I recommend. The elliptical, it's a combination of skiing and almost stepping. It's a great combination because there's no impact, and obviously you're still going to get the calorie burn, almost as much calories burned as a treadmill. And we all know treadmills are tops for calorie burns.
Body size, like I'm about 6'3", very large bone structure. Like if I go down to my regular BMI, what it should be, I'd look rather emaciated. So, like, what's a good balance?
You know what, Colin, that's a good question. If you look in a book and you're a non-athlete versus an athlete, that can really have an indicator that's not accurate, right, for your BMI, or can really...
When can we stop talking about the BMI? I will be happy,
so you want to get rid of it.
Doctors, throw it out the window. We need to talk
just
about
a number.
Body fat percentages. That will take into account bone structure, how much muscle you have. Some people have more of a predisposition to have more muscle, like us bodybuilders over here. So with that said, the body fat analyzers actually take that into account. That BMI does not. All it is based on height and weight.
So you know what? I did my personal trainer's course last year, and they taught us in the course BMI as recent as last year.
It's
that's
dinosaur
what we've got
language
right now.
Great.
A lot of doctors are switching to body fat analysis.
Can they do a caliper test or something in their office?
Calipers are great too. They'll be much more accurate than the BMI, and they'll take those factors into consideration. But again, the biological impedance, which is an analyzer, which analyzes your body fat percentage, is the more accurate way to go. Hydrostatic weighing is 100%. But unless you want to sit in a pool submerged underwater with no air in your lungs, attached to a big chaise lounge with a big produce scale hanging above your head, is traumatic. I'm claustrophobic. It was terrible. If you're an athlete, you need to do that.
But it's a true reading, isn't it?
It is a true reading, but just for general population, the biological impedance is the way to go.
The bioimpedance also has the water percentage now. So it takes into account your hydration levels, which was the problem in the past with them, where there was a bit of inaccurate information. They were off 2 or 3 percentage points. So they're getting better.
You mentioned menstrual cycles, and that has a real bearing on water retention. I'll have clients come in, and because their water is elevated during that time of the month, their body fat percentage will actually look better than it really is. So again, the biological impedance is the way to go. It measures water, muscle, and body fat, and it's almost it got about 2 to a 7% degree of inaccuracy. Not too bad.
You can buy them just about anywhere, 150 bucks, right? Let's talk about spot reducing first of all, and then talk about areas where people do have deposited fat that they want to spot reduce,
Can I
even
tell
though
you a
it's
funny
impossible.
Story? Since butt is the theme today, butts, I have to tell you, when I'm explaining to clients that there's no such thing as spot reduction, I can give you this analogy. You've got a butt exercise, for example. You only do one side, one buttock, okay, and you do that for 3 months. If spot reduction actually existed, then one buttock would just be perfect, and the other would be the same as it was before you started. Will that ever happen? I don't think so. You look kind of funny, though. I don't think it would be in the butt book. That's for sure.
No, okay.
Not going to happen. The whole idea of spot reduction does not work. The only way to do that is with cosmetic surgery. That's true spot reduction.
Okay, but let's talk about it. Post-baby exercises.
Yeah. Actually, I never had any experience with this. Okay, so right off the top, I'll tell you that. But I have to let you know that I've got lots of clients that have experienced it. This is the Inspire to Aspire, the before and the after. This woman had a heck of a time losing the abdominal fat, and that's where she stored all of her baby fat. With that said, her body had to adjust. Let's face it, look at all the hormone irregularities, even the lifestyle changes as well.
8 weeks,
it's going to take some time.
She's sort of hovering around that, safety zone too.
Yeah, you've just been for your 6-week check. I mean, congratulations, you've had a baby. It's a momentous occasion, but honestly, your body will not go back to anything resembling its normal self for about a year. You have to give that skin and that muscle time to go back.
You guys were great. Thank you very much for being on the show, and I look forward to diving into all the new stuff. Well, I'll see you same time next week. Thanks for all your calls and emails.